points in the game.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's loose on the right. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short, run it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll give it to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to...
Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it. They're on the run.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Moore to the air. Forced out of the pocket. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Got it, looking for the first down. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, you dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they...
Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Gonna run it. It's Randall. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Clemson is quick to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Complete downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Tiger. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Extra point here will tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Caught in the backfield, it's Benson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to convert. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care.
Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he steps to the sidelines on this return. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Moore will throw. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Ducks come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Under fire. Rolling right and going deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the Ducks want to move quickly.
Well, this is an offense that really prides themselves on running the football, and there was no question they were going to go for it there on fourth and short. Not only did they get the first down, they rip off an explosive play on the ground.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Wants to throw on third. Throws for the tight end. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got the first down himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Corners are going to bail. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. First down for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Gets away from one, finds some space. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Ducks are on the move. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They just keep firing. Pressure coming. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Quick release by the QB. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Fights off the defender. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Bringing the heat. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. With the catch, it's Hill. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Grab behind the line. It's Benson. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moore to the air. Fires to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a 1st half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. There's the pressure. Starting to feel a little pressure. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Got his man on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Shakes off the defender. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. And after the turnover, out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Rush is on him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He got it! Touchdown, Oregon! And that one will give him the lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Randall. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
What a throw on 1st down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
They'll run play action. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but...
Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Unloads quickly. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Breaks into the open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Haynes. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Oh, what a move to get open. Lots of room to run. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he added the extra point.
Oregon, 35, Clemson, 14.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. That's caught. It's Williams. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this.
Time to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's complete to the left. He makes his way into the end zone for the 2, and now they trail by just 13. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his zone, and he knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his man. It's Benson. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wideout. Moore will throw. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it going, offense.
He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. Had to try the onside kick if they were going to mount a comeback, but no dice as it bounces out of bounds. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back.
There he goes. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Clemson jumps to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Randall. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Coming out with it, it's Randall. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they get...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He wants a big play here late. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man.
Oh, he wants it all. He's got it at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Got it in the middle, it's Bryant. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just
turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. To the ground, he's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Moore to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He can't make the connection, it'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.